All the judges, can we proceed with the participant to enter the room?
I am okay.
Welcome the defenders. You will be given 4 minutes to pitch and 2 minutes for Q&A session. Please off your mic when you are not speaking and your video should be on at all times. Your judges are Dr. Rinat Siu, Dr. Siti Zubaida and Miss Kim. You can start present the slides now. Are you guys ready? If yes, then you may start now. Thank you.
Good afternoon. We are the defenders. Malaysia is Asia's fattest country with approximately half of the population are overweight and obese. Why do people struggle in eating healthy food? One, it's hard to be healthy. Two, no time to cook. And three, don't know where to begin. Our solution, PDF for you, which stands for Pack, Deliver Food for You. We provide the healthiest homemade food. Our target market is on single parents, focuses on single mothers, and our target audience are working adults and students. So how does it work? PDF for You focuses on providing healthiest economical rice menu. Our customers just need to sign up in our website to order their meals. We will send our menus to our workers to cook from their home. Once done, we collect all the food, pack and deliver to our customers. Don't worry, we will done monthly inspection from each of our workers to ensure hygiene are well maintained. PDF for You will act as bridge in searching prospect, finding selling in affordable price from 5 to 7 ringgit and delivering it to our customer on time. Okay, Felicia.
Okay, so for the market competitors, they are fast food companies, snack industry, home catering, and companies that mean the same primary needs, which includes suppliers of fast food, finished and semi-finished terminal treatment products like frozen, preserved, packaged product, finished non-terminal treatment products like sandwich, salads, and so on. So our innovation and competitive advantage will be our method of delivering food. So from product and services, the company, we will produce and sell for healthy meals providing balanced nutrients, no sugar, no preservative, no artificial color flavoring or coloring. And we'll also develop a web portal promoting a healthy lifestyle and healthy food. So in you can place your order and also deliver. We will deliver the products as well. In long term, we'll expand our range, which is the menus, as well as vitamin drinks made from fresh fruits and vegetables. So our product, why is our product unique? It's because it's halal and eco-friendly packaging, meals that follow the food pyramid. Of course, no artificial flavoring, and it's cheaper. So, okay, live.
Okay. For key partners, our partners will be Foodpanda for advertising and delivery services, Village Grocers for materials and volunteers. For key activities and resources, we will purchase materials, and next is advertising, delivery services to the customers. For key resources, we will need smartphones, vehicle, capital. Our value proposition is fresh, healthy, delicious, on time, homemade, and affordable. In order to keep interact with customers, we will provide delivery services and customer feedback by using channel which is social media advertising and our websites. Overall, our project won't cost a lot of money because we focus more on helping people where our cost is raw materials, salaries, website maintenance, benefits in forms of offers, returns and refunds. Our revenue streams is from selling our products, sponsors, advertising and delivery charges. This is example of our budget allocation where we focus more on materials, salaries, advertising, and maintenance. For project timeline, for phase 1, we will increase our public awareness and introduce our product to the market. For phase 2, we will increase our production and expand to the other areas. Next is phase 3, we will raise campaigns, and lastly, for the phase 4, after the acceptance of the public, which means we will increase the awareness of our people about our healthy food. In conclusion, our project can help single mothers on how to earn extra income with their cooking skills. That's all from us. Thank you.
Thank you for the presentation and the pitch. Now we move on to the Q&A session.
Hi, I guess the judges are supposed to step in right now, right? So a question for the team I have is that how big is your target market in terms of segmentation?
Excuse me, I can't get what.
Oh, I mean, how big is your target market? Like your potential customers that are going to, like sign up to your program?
For starting, we plan to get at least 50 single parents as a startup around in our community area. Like for example, I'm in Perak. So we plan to example, like in my living, like in our residential area, there are kind of a lot of single parents. So we plan to have at least 50 of them to start to see how our work's going on. And then we will proceed to increase from other areas.
And you have already reached out to this single parents, is it? Like you have contacts with them?
Of them, yes. Some of them, yes.
Any question, judges? No.
My side here, maybe could you explain how you're going to keep hygiene up to standard?
We will check on the workers. Like every month, they will have something like a spot checking for hygiene purpose, and we'll make sure that the food are clean and it's halal.
So how do you make sure that it's halal?
Because we send our menu, right? So in the menu, it's already have the ingredients.
So you're halal source, you're not halal.
Pardon, madam?
So you're sourcing for a halal. You're sourcing from a halal supplier, but you're not halal, right?
Oh, we
Sorry.
will, oh, sorry.
Okay, it's okay.
Oh, we
Okay,
will
it's okay.
get, okay.
We can move forward. Thank you.
Two minutes has passed. So thank you to the defenders. You may leave the room now and please go back to the
Thank you,
lobby.
judges
Thank
and
you.
moderators.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome the outcast. You will be given 4 minutes to pitch and 2 minutes for Q&A session. Please off your mic when you are not speaking and your video should be on at all times. Your judges are Dr. Rinar Siu, Dr. Siti Zubaidah and Miss Kim. You can start present the slides now.
Can you have just like a slight minute? I think my laptop is lagging for a moment. So sorry.
It's okay. You can take your time to present your slides. Are you guys ready? If yes, then you may start now. Thank you.
All right. Hi. So, talk about the problem. The world's population is expected to exceed 10 billion by 2050. World's population high equivalent to low food source. And climate change, increase in global temperature that brings in erratic weather pattern and droughts. So, how are we going to solve it? And who are we? Farmers are often frustrated by the effort it takes to produce rice in unpredictable weather. Our C4 rice seeds are modified to sustain the extreme climate change and eliminates the need to import rice from other countries that have the possibilities of having rice depletion themselves. For the upcoming 10 years, you can trust the Arcras INC to provide the best solutions to the agricultural industry. And how are we going to solve the problem? Our C4 rice project. What is it? Replicating the C4 process in a rice plant that would result in hypercharged rice with the ability to resist the effects of climate change. In simpler words, it's like putting a turbocharger in a car. So, who are our target customers? We are targeting on small and medium farmers with rice cropping system.
So now, how are we going to channel to our customers? First and foremost, we'll be using the online system where we'll be using Instagram, Facebook, and websites as our platform, and then we will move on to offline method as well, where we will be using newspapers and radios, and also we will use pharma as our mode of marketing, where we promote Malaysia-made products. So for the pricing, we will be able to give a 20% discount to customers who buy directly from us rather than retail. So our funding will be $1 million that Hult Price will give us as our capital. Research and development, we can get up to 400 million from RD as allocated in the budget 2021. Marketing through pharma and up to 35 million as well, allocated in the budget 2021. And also small grant program where we will use the we can be able to get up to $50,000 from SGP. Okay, next will be our partners. Our partners will be Mardi, collaborating and with them for research, and also our return on investment will be their patent. We will give them patent. The pharma is collaborating for marketing. UPM is solely for using the lab for research, and we'll be giving them royalty as a return. And main seller is Bernard's. So moving on to financials, we can see here that in 2021 we don't have anything here because we are solely going to focus on research and development. And 2026 is our highest profit. Timeline will be 3 phases. First phase will be first sequence in November. Second phase is June 2021, research build-up, and third phase is launching.
Next, we'll be talking about the risk. So mainly is the time and cost-consuming risk. Solution will be to have knowledge exchange and also technology exchange. This way, we can reduce the time and also cost consumption. Next is the market analysis. For this, we compare between Malaysia, China, and also Vietnam for the price of rice produced, and also import and export. Our competitor is the system of rice intensification, SRI. Compared to SRI, our product is 50% more yield, double the water efficiency, improved nitrogen efficiency, and also the photosynthesis efficiency. So in short, by making the C4 rice, we're taking action against the effects of climate change, working towards making rice more affordable and accessible for everyone, effectively promoting mass production, and also promotes more job opportunities and help reduce the unemployment rates. We plan to leave no one behind and aim for a better future. Thank you.
Thank you for the presentation and the pitch. Now we move on to the Q&A session.
If I may start with the first question.
Yes, Dr.
Yes, Dr.
Yes, good day, everyone. Hi, Matthew, Lingeswari, and also Mindy Liumin. If I may just give a comment first. it is a rather holistic presentation that you actually cover a few things, which is you're trying to help the farmers, you're also trying to help on the unemployment as well as the shortage of rice issues. So it is kind of holistic, and I applaud for that. The only question that I have is that how do you derive the calculation of the financial statement or the MT table? It was rather not clear, as well as it says something about the commission of driver. What 20? It does not reflect clearly. What 20? What does 20 represent? So that is the only question that I have for all of you. Thank you.
I will take the question. Okay, so here the commission of driver is this is what they will get when they sell when they send their the paddy from us to the suppliers. But then we also thought that instead of having this system, we will work with Bernas, where Bernas will be taking over the transportation, so we do not need to worry. We just put this commission driver here, just in case Bernas and we and Bernas don't work out. It's just an in case thing. And yes, I hope I answered your question.
Yes, just for the purpose of refining the table, you may want to put some kind of indication to say that this is some kind of a backup. So it gives a clear picture to the audience, whether it is the only solution or others. All right, otherwise that's fine. Thank you so much.
Right. Thank you, Dr. I'm sorry for that.
Hi, sorry, just wanted to jump in with two questions because I'm just very intrigued by this. Like number one, right, the C4 paddy breed that you mentioned about, like, is this your own patent? Like, and are your, like, what is your background? Are your researchers, like, first and foremost? The second question that I have is with regards to your funding model. You mentioned 4 sources of funding, right? From Hult price, $1 million, to beat your capital, and then from SGP, which I'm on the steering committee of. What happens if you don't get this funding? Like, are you, like, what's your plan B? Are you still going to proceed with this?
Okay, I'll answer the first question. Thank you for the question. So we are not researchers. We are just students, but we got the inspiration from other researchers who have already done this this research and the genetic modification in other countries. It's the RICE project in Australia, where they modify the C3 where they replicate the C3 gene of it can be found in corns into the rice seeds. So that's to withstand extreme climate change and other aspects. We're not researchers, but this is just an initiative, and our and if we can't do it, that's why we are focused. That's why we want R&D to help us. That's why we're focusing on MARDI and EPM. I hope that answers your question. As for question 2, sorry, can you repeat the question 2? Sorry.
Oh, your funding model, like you say that, you know, 1 million, the 1 million price that you supposedly are going to win from Hult price, you're going to use it for capital. And then, you know, you say that you're going to use your SGP funding for marketing. This is assuming that you're going to win. But let me tell you, it's very competitive. Like, what happens if you don't? You know, what's your backup plan? What's your plan B?
So our plan B is okay. Maybe we might not win the capital, but we will still go for SGP, because SGP is like they are funded by UNDP, which means United National Development Program, and SGP helps other organizations that does project related to climate change, forest.
Yeah, I know SGP because I sit on the National Steering Committee, and it's very competitive. Like, you get 50 odd applications, and only like 10 possibly get through. And even so, you need to demonstrate that you have another alternative 50% funding from a completely different organization to support your project. So it's very competitive.
Okay. then we will move forward to MARDI, or the government of Ministry of Agriculture, because we believe that this project that we're doing will not only help us but also help Malaysia in whole, where we can be able to export rice and increase the economy of Malaysia itself. Yes, so we will approach the government for more help, and also NGOs. Like, yeah, I hope that answered. And I would like to add on the first question that Mr. Renner asked earlier about whether any other organization has done the research. Mardi has actually done something similar, but the farmers claim that their seed is not as strong as how Mardi claim it to be. So that's why we want to pattern with Mardi, so that we can make it and help it make it stronger. Yes.
I got this one last question, like really quick. I'm sorry, I think it's over the time already, but because I saw your competitive advantage. I mean you're competing your prices with two countries, Vietnam and Thailand. Is it? I forgot which is it. But your prices are still the highest. So how do you think that people would change their behavior in buying rice? In Malaysia rather than rice from the other countries. I think if I've not saw it wrongly, it we're still pricing at the higher point, right?
I will take that question. So, yes, Malaysia priced the highest in that chart. It's also because that, like you can see the rice produced yearly there, we also produce the lowest amount of rice. So normally we would think like this, if there is a mass production, obviously we can actually lower the price more because we reduce the amount of import, and then we can sustain our own needs for rice. That way, we can actually lower the price more because everything is localized. We don't need to like rely too much on the imported items. So everything can reduce the cost of like operational costs, and also the production cost, manufacturing cost, and all that. So that way, the the price of the rice can actually be lowered. I hope that answers.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay, is there any question, judges? No. Okay, thank you, the outcast. You may leave the room now and please go back to the podium. Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
judges and parents.
Judges.
Hi, good afternoon.
Welcome,
Hello.
Taifik. You will be given 4 minutes and 2 minutes for Q&A session. Please off your mic when you are not speaking, and your video should be on at all times. Your judges are Dr. Renard Siu, Dr. Siti Zubaida, and Miss Kim. You can start present the slides now.
Meghala Ramane, can you see the slide?
Not yet.
Not yet, Priya.
Not yet.
Now, guys.
Are you
Hello?
guys ready?
Can you guys see my slide?
Yes?
Yes, Priya. Yes.
Okay.
Are you guys ready? If yes,
Yeah, we are ready. Yes, we are ready.
Shall I start now?
yes, you may start now.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Meghala Devi Varatrajan, and I would also like to introduce my team members, Ravanya Bhaskaran and Preeti Sanjeevan from Terrific Trios. I'll start off with introducing our product. The title of our recipe book is Cook with Kids 1001 with Waste Reducing Tips. Our product is a recipe book that contains recipes on how to reuse the waste. It also contains some other techniques on how to reuse the waste. In our recipe book, we have added the recipes of homemade margherita pizza, apple pie, chocolate cake, Indian style potato cutlet, chia seed jam, scrumptious colorful salad, and chicken ball spaghetti. The waste left over after cooking these recipes can be used for other purposes, and we have also added it in the recipe book together. The price of our recipe book is affordable as it is only RM 450. The appearance of our product is the main strategy to attract customers. The title itself explains that the recipes are mainly focused towards the kids, so the front and back cover of our book will be created in the sense to attract kids. That's all from me, and next my teammate Prajivani Sanjeevan will explain further. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Meghala. This I will explain about the marketing strategies for our product. The first is targeted market. Okay, according to the statistic, there are 64.8 of women among 15 to 40 years old, and 31.5% among them have lack knowledge in cooking. Hence, our targeted market is working mother with kids. The second is customer relationship. So we tend to focus to customer relationship where we will follow two important policies. The first policy is customers always right, and the second policy is if either you think customers is wrong, please reread the first policy. The third is marketing concept. For marketing concept, we will focus on two important concepts, which is production concept and also product concept, where the production concept is where customer buy thing that's highly affordable and available in the market, and the product concept is where customer favor product that offer the most quality in the market. Okay, the fourth one is aggressive marketing. So we will also include aggressive marketing strategies, so customer can notify our product among the competitors' product. The type of aggressive marketing that we will provide is sampling and online advertisement, and also 20 to 30% discount. So that's only from me. So Ramanya will continue with survey results.
Okay, thank you, Priya. For my part, I would like to explain about the survey that we have done for our product. The survey is done by 10 people. We are focused on housewives and also housemaids as well. This survey is mainly for the working mothers who are wasting the balanced food after cooking. Based on the responses, most of them are willing to buy the recipe books because 100% of them are stated that these recipe books will be very useful for them.
Other than that, they also add some suggestions to improve our product. For that, we have added some more recipes in our products. For example, we have added some fruit salad, vegetable salad in our recipe book to satisfy our customers. Our product vision is creating an attractive environment menu, and our vision is together we build a healthy world without a food wastage. Our product goal is to provide society and our clients a useful food recipe book and to prevent from food wastage. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, that's only for us. This is our idea pitching, which is cookbook with 800,000 with waste reducing tips. So we have edited our cookbook by adding some of the recipes and some of the idea that given by the respondent to satisfy their needs. Okay, that's only for us. Thank you.
Thank you for the presentation and the pitch. Now we move on to the Q&A session.
Can I? I'll jump in. I have a lot of questions actually. Like I think first and foremost, right? What is your background? Like, are you academicians or dietitians, right? Like, what makes you qualified to write the recipe book? Two, who are your main competitors, right? Who are your main competitors? I mean, I was thinking as a customer, right? I would probably just go online to download recipes, which is really available anyways, instead of buying a 450 recipe that you're coming up with. And then the third thing, you spoke a lot about aggressive marketing, which is very critical. And you wouldn't mind taking a 20% cut, right, on your already low price recipe book at 450. How long can you sustain?
Okay, let me answer one of your questions, which is, yes, there are a lot of recipes in online, but we have done a raw survey where people more likely to choose a book to refer any kind of recipes. So until now, if you take me, either using my phone to download any kind of recipe to make at home, I much likely to use books because I think it's much preferable and more professional way. So that is one of the answer for one of your questions. And Meghala, Ramya, do you want to say anything?
As Priya have already explained, we have also added other techniques on how to reduce the waste. So it would be more useful for the customers to prefer buying our books rather than just Googling it in Google websites. That's the main purpose. We have also added the other techniques rather than the recipes.
Can I join with another question, please?
Yes, madam.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Dr. Renat too, because although yes, it is within the theme, it is related to food, right? It is very much focusing on the end, which is the waste, how you want to manage the waste, waste management, right? But it failed to highlight but it failed to highlight what's the problem or urgency of the need to provide the solution. So now my question is, your product or whatever you are trying to suggest, is it a necessity or is it an accessory? So now let's go back to the Hult's price aim. The aim is to solve the issues faced generally by the societies globally, right? So in this case, like what Dr. Renat have mentioned, anytime I spend a lot of time in the kitchen. The moment I miss something, I would just click Google and I'll get all the information there. So you have, I foresee the challenges of you addressing the competitive part. So just give you one example. Now, Maggi has positioned itself as a strong competitor. Why? Cooking less than 2 minutes. Now, you suggested cooking less than 1 hour. You are going back.
Sorry, madam.
You are my concerns. That's about it for me. Thank you.
Okay, let me clarify about our problem. So nowadays, after we have talked with our mentor, she says, let us focus to the kids, where kids are having insufficient nutrition food. So in this case, we have added most healthier option of foods in our recipes. So that's why you are focusing to kids. Our title of our books also related to the kids. Okay, what? So not only that, just now Madam explained that you usually Google any kind of recipes if you need any kind of information. Okay, it's one part. So as I just now told, 31.5% of people tend to don't know how to cook, and of course either using the Google, of course maybe they can tend to use the recipe books to know more details about their food. And we also seek to get kids a healthier version of food, and also tend to decrease the food wastage. So in our book, we also added some tips which can help them to reduce the food wastage. At the same time, it can help everyone get a sufficient need of food. So there's no food wastage as our theme, food for good. Okay, I think I have answered your questions. So, yeah.
But can I offer a suggestion? I mean, if you do go forward, I would strongly recommend that you consider going online. Partly because when you purchase a recipe book, right, the content is static, it's fixed. But when you actually go online, right, I don't know, think about some sort of subscription model that people can, subscribe to, and on a monthly basis, you can sort of update your users with new recipes. I think it would be more exciting, and something that would have probably a much larger base of people as well in terms of your marketing strategy, I think. But it's just something to consider.
Okay, is there any questions to ask?
Don't mind.
Okay.
Okay, you mentioned focusing on mother with kids, but if let's say we want to reach the wider market, now we have to touch base. We have to be more realistic because many people have lost their job. So why focusing on mother with kids? They may be probably one section having the notion that they are the the deprived one, but we have the father with kids as well. So you can actually go extend your or expand your market to make it a little bit wider. So that's where the opportunity is, instead of just confining only to mother with kids. You must remember, at this current situation, it's not just the single mothers who are suffering, but everyone. So that is something for you all to consider. That's about it from me. Thank you.
Thank you, madam, and thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, terrific trios. You may leave the room now and please go back to the lobby. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, madam, and thank you, sir, for your information.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, sir.
Welcome Generation Z. You will be given 4 minutes to pitch and 2 minutes for Q&A session. Please off your mic when you are not speaking and your video should be on at all times. Your judges are Dr. Renard Siu, Dr. Siti Zubaida, and Miss Kim. You can start present the slides now. You can take your time to start presenting the slides, okay?
Good evening, judges. We will start our pitch now. Food waste is a growing issue in Malaysia. A statistic in 2017 shows that Malaysians are generating 50,000 tons of food waste every day. As a solution for this problem, we came up with an idea named as Plantilizer. Plantilizer is a company that transforming organic food wastage into organic fertilizer. Why fertilizer? In today's society, there are variety types of chemical fertilizer in market that causing pollution to the environment and harmfulness for the human. Therefore, Plantilizer produce an organic fertilizer which is environmental friendly and give nutrient to the soil. Besides that, Plantilizer also reduce the amount of food wastage in Malaysia. Location: Plantilizer targeted to located at Penang. Since Penang is known as a food paradise, we can obtain a lot of food waste. Suppliers: our suppliers are household, markets, schools, and hospitals. We will collect our food wastage from them. Target customer: Plantilizer is targeting agricultural and plantation, organic farmers, household consumer. We will sell our organic fertilizer to them.
All right, here we can see our competitors, which is biodynamic fertilizer, earthworm fertilizer, CCM fertilizers. Their core business activities are basically about producing and selling organic fertilizers to customers by giving technical advisory services too. Meanwhile, us, Plantilizer, what are we specialized in? Let's have a look right here. Plantilizer basically serves fertilizer industry with highest possible quality of fertilizers in lowest price. This is why, because to increase the brand name recognition and market share. Plantilizer also provides high quality of customer service, such as giving advices or further details about organic fertilizers to the customers. Moreover, Plantilizer also has more sales promotions to create awareness to the public compared to the other competitors such as biodynamic earthworm and CCM fertilizers. So this is our specification in this field compared to the competitors.
Okay, move on to our company's financial report. Our company needs a capital. Our company capital requirement for the next 5 years are RM 326,119. Our total startup cost will be RM 187,230. So our startup cost, our startup cash available will be RM 138,889. In 2021, our business began. In 2022, we targeted our revenue to RM 94,800. In 2023, we targeted revenue will be RM 53,200. While in 2024, we acquired legal permits from government to export our products to foreign countries. From this, we will get a higher reputation in the industry. In 2025, we plan for expansion in other states and countries to generate our profit. So, by creating less waste, fertilizer also turns today's food waste into tomorrow's food. How to grow? Let fertilizer to bring a change. Thank you.
All right, thank you for the presentation and the pitch. Now we move on to the Q&A session.
May I start with the first question, please? Hi, Sarvatiswari and Malini, as well as Charlene. Thank you for your presentation. Okay, yes, you have identified the problem, which is the food waste. Okay, you are focusing on food waste. The word organic food waste, that's one question. Have you ever considered or anticipate the issue of the cultural issues? Why I ask that question is because when you suggested a hawker stall, let's say you have suggested in Penang, right? They have hawker stall, the Chinese, Indian, and also Malay. Right, now you have compiled all these food waste and you send it for food management. So the question that I am curious to ask you is that there could be some issues in terms of the fertilizer when the customers will ask you whether this is, where does this source come from? Could it be a halal? Because it could be from the Chinese store, which is non-halal. It could be from Indian store, which is non-halal. And then this fertilizer that you are proposing, there will be some form of how do you say resistance, because the source of it may not be applicable to those who are actually for the Muslim community. Would you be able to actually explain on that? How are you going to address that? Thank you.
Good afternoon, Judge. So, for clear that, we will take a certificate, which is we got the certificate for halal, right? So we might take the certificate for a source if there's a questions like this from the customers.
Okay, not sure whether the connection is clear. It's just my suggestion is that you may want to consider on that part, because there will be some issues on that in future. Should this proposal is realized, so you might want to consider on that. It's not easy to get a halal certification. You must consider that as well. Yeah, thank you so much. The second question, if I may ask. Okay. When you mentioned we are the pioneer, this is based on the document that was shared with us. Okay. When you mentioned the word pioneer, maybe the word is a little bit too strong for you to actually say. It's probably over-eager a word without being realistic. So because you have other competitors like Micro, you have Compostag, you even have Kenso, they are very, very established competitors. So try to tone down on that unless you're very, very sure. Yeah. A good justification in determining a food waste supplier. Please define organic food waste, which is something that you need to define, whether it's organic food waste or just food waste. Okay. And you may also, there is some part here where it says, is there some kind of a Gantt chart or timeline that has been displayed? And also, the write-up were rather confusing. Okay, one particular example is that you have actually said shift purchasing power from your product to chemical fertilizers. You may have to revisit that particular
Okay, judges, is there any questions to ask? Okay, thank you so much, Generation Z. You may leave the room now and please go back to the lobby. Thank you.
Thank you, the judges and everyone. Thank you.
Okay, judges, all the four teams have presented the slides and the pitch. Now we are going to have a break session. The judges can enter another room for round 2 at 3:15 p.m. and the judges can pass the scorecards to Sharon on WhatsApp. Thank you so much for your time, judges.
Thank you so much, Aisha. Thank you, Dr. Renat. Nice meeting you. Thank you, everyone. And Kim Lee, thank you.
So the next session is 3:15, is it? I just want to confirm. No problem.
Yes, Miss Kim. The next session is at 3:15
Hi,
p.m.
for a committee. I just